reputation. So I've always wanted everyone to like me, and if you've ever tried to maintain a perfect reputation, at some point perhaps you've just done so many embarrassing and cringeworthy things, or maybe things that hurt other people, that you've just given up and you just decided not to take yourself so seriously maybe. It's kind of funny how all the mistakes that you make can actually help you become more confident and sure of yourself as a person. Reputation is real in a sense where perception is reality and how people perceive you is their reality, but it's also not real in a sense where nobody can stop you from going for a walk, nobody can stop you from working, nobody can stop you from improving yourself or going to the gym, whatever it is. So it's not really going to affect your life that much, except for perhaps maybe a couple of dirty glances every now and then when you go places. Now, in order to maintain a good reputation, it's important to respect other people's individual realities. So to make sense of this, let's say for example, I like playing loud rap music in my car. Now let's say I pull up at the traffic lights next to an old lady. She probably doesn't want to hear that, so I will turn it down and respect her reality. If I don't turn it down, I can stay true to myself and like maybe get a dirty glance but say whatever. But at the end result, I'm pissing somebody off and I'm gonna lower my reputation. So I mean, I kind of see myself as a blank slate and a fluid, flexible personality. So I don't believe in staying true to myself that much because I don't really believe I have an identity. And at the same time, I want to create good experiences for other people. I'm not selfish, so I'm probably going to turn the music down. I always think that if anyone puts any effort into their personality whatsoever, that's more than they have to do. So I always add on to that and like adapt myself so I can interact with anyone and not just be stubborn and think I'm me, I do this, blah, blah, blah. With your reputation as well, you can alter your reality and the experiences that you have. So let's say, for example, the Prime Minister of Australia comes over for dinner. If the Prime Minister of Australia is coming over for dinner, maybe you'll clean up and maybe you'll put some effort into the conversation. So just from his reputation, he's altering your behaviour where you clean up a little bit more and you put some more effort into conversation because in his reality, that's what people do. So he's altering his own little world just from his own thoughts and how he acts. So it's up to you how you want to frame your internal world, so maybe you can have an external reputation that kind of aligns to what experiences you want to have. So with your reputation, I mean, it's about doing ethical things. So you can't really say, I'm a nice person inside, I'm kind once you get to know me, because if you're not kind to people and you do unethical things, in that moment, you're not a nice person. So I think it's kind of a cop-out to just think, oh, I'm actually kind if you get to know me, or inside, because if you're not acting that way, you're not being that, or behaving in that sort of way, that's not you at all in those moments. So it's just about being decent and ethical, basically, and you'll get a good reputation just from doing that. You can also have a reputation that goes downward every now and then if you make some sort of silly mistake or whatever it is. I always think that every celebrity's had some type of scandal, or 90% of them, where they've just had a blow to their reputation. So if this happens, maybe you just have to come back to your roots and work out what you think you want to do and realise that life is short and you can't spend out too much time thinking about this. It is important to be happy by yourself as a person, but it is also cool to have places that you can go to where everyone just likes you and knows who you are and you feel safe in those environments. So I hope you guys get some sort of value from this video. You can play around with your reputation. You can be a villain, that's really cool because people love to hate you. You can be the friendly, hard-working guy. Whatever it is that you want to do, we can create experiences where people line up to your values if you work on